Hello, this message is for the Divine Feminine. I received a channeling earlier today, but I'm just now being able to break it down, so it's a little late. The channeling was about realizing that you're about to, like I know in the other channeling you guys got prosperity, but this one was about realizing that it's a lot of people that are going to be coming your way. For those of you who have like let go of your masculine and it's just all about you, you're going to get a lot of men coming your way. A lot of men coming your way to socialize with you. And you might even see some women that, just let you know how beautiful you are. They could be on the opposite side. And if you are a woman who is fluid in your sexuality, then you will have that coming your way too. It's not a bad thing, but it's also just to be mindful that you're not, I don't want to say putting yourself out there in a bad light, but just be mindful of the people that you let around you and the different people. When they compliment you and say things to you, just appreciate it. You don't have to just immediately go all in, because you have to be reserved, because they're only highlighting the parts of you that you have begun to accept. They're highlighting the beauty within you that you have begun to accept. So it's like God's way of saying, I see you and I want you to know that you are appreciated, you are beautiful. So if you have been going through this tough situation due to all the retrogrades and the karmic cycles that we have been completing within ourselves, and you have lost your confidence or lost your glow, it is coming back. So the whole point is your glow is coming back, and a lot of people are going to just start saying you, if they haven't already started, because they have already started with me. But I was in my dream space and Spirit was showing me just a lot of different men just everywhere, because I let go of the whole idea, and I told myself that I am my own twin. Not out of hatred or pride or ego, I just love myself enough. And remember, we carry both energies, masculine and feminine, and all twins do not get back together. And you're going to meet a lot of people who is identical to your twin, not in the way they look, but in the way they carry themselves. Like, you're going to attract a part of your twin in some people that you meet, so that you don't feel that void feeling that your twin is not with you, or that you don't feel so, I don't want to say so needy for your twin, but just so you won't be so, how do I say this? Forgive me, I just like to make sure that I say it the right, so that you won't push your twin away. Some of the stuff that you miss in your twin, in your masculine, that, maybe they are still on their spiritual journey to getting back to themselves. Because remember, we lose ourselves to find ourselves. So when we lose ourselves, you miss that part of your twin. You're a different person. You're not even the same person that I met before. And so that is what pushes you away from them, or they reject you. And so you're going to see those beautiful parts of that person in the new people that you meet. And you can fall in love if you want to. It's totally up to you, because you have free will. But you're about to meet like a lot of admirers. Now, everybody won't have those parts of your masculine or your twin. But it's going to be the parts of you that was brought out through your twin flame journey. The beautiful spots, the highlights that kind of went away, that innocence, that childlike ability, that loving aura, and just that, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, just that loving, just for no reason type of high. I'm just happy for no reason, like a spiritual high. That's what I say. You're just going to be on this spiritual high in relationships, and there's going to be a lot of people that you're going to meet, and they're going to highlight different stuff about you. You're going to get a lot of admiration. If you're not already getting it, it's just, you're going to see. It's God's way of showing you that you are appreciated for the work that you have done and for the things you've done. And continue to beautify yourself so you can magnetize that towards you in a loving way. Now, the other part was about family members. So it's some family members who you're going to be, I don't want to say reconnected with, because it's not like you were disconnected. But if you guys were distant or strange, they are about to come into your life, but they're not just coming into your life to fill a void. They're coming into your life because they feel like they want you to be a part of their life. This is a different thing. It's about them saying, it's not so much of you missing them. If you have went through that space of missing your family and crying out for your family members and praying that they forgive you or that you can be connected with them again, just know that your prayers have been answered, and they feel the same way, if not more. With the different energies going on, like family members have been going through different structures and different awarenesses, even concerning you. Like they had to figure out who you were and why you were, because you're not, you're not like everybody else. You have the same traits and abilities, but you carry yourself differently. You believe differently. You do different things. You listen to different music. You pray differently. You meditate differently. So that was the thing that they were trying to see. And it was also a confusion just because the enemy wanted to keep everybody in a blind spot, because you're like the, I don't want to say the cure for your family, but as you evolve, like your family has to evolve with you. Not that they're not evolved already, but I don't want to say you guys are helping each other evolve, but the higher you go, the higher they can go. Because, you know, it's only so far a person can go spiritually and mentally. They have to have that capacity and that ability. And since you have that capacity and ability, once you stretch out and allow God to stretch you beyond your wildest dreams, it's going to affect your family members, and they're going to stretch out. It's just like the same if you go through like disconnect with family and you break that tie and you sever that tie, they feel it. They feel it in a dramatic way. So the same things happen in a loving way. So if you go above and beyond in your aura to their loving, they're going to feel that, and they're going to want to be around there, and they're going to know that that's what unconditional love is. That is what true love is, because you have to remember families were still learning what love is, because families get so tainted, you know, from years back, from ancestors that we don't even know about, that started the whole family sins and the family bondages and all those different things. I don't want to speak too far into that, but it's just like family members are going to reach out to you, but when they were reaching out to me, they were introducing me to other people that I didn't even know. So if you didn't know all your family members, or you don't even know everybody that your family members associate with, they are about to introduce you to people, and this is, God was saying this is why, because they know your value and they know your worth, and they just want to say, listen, this is my sister. Wait, because I'm getting chills. Like, this is my sister, or this is my niece, and this is my auntie, because they feel like having you in their lives, not that they, even if they have children, being connected to someone like you is like a beautiful thing in this time and day. I still know somebody who's authentic. I know somebody who is pure. It's my sister, or it's my brother, it's my niece, or it's my nephew. And they're going to want to introduce you to everybody, because they want everybody to see. It's almost like them saying, this is me. Not that they are you, but saying, this is how beautiful I am, that God blessed me with a relative like this. This is how beautiful I am, that when I'm around this person, my light comes on. Because remember, we are light workers too. Like, we all have our own inner light within ourselves. But when your light is so bright and so big, you help families see, you help your family see their own light. And even other families, if you have been connected to other families, because I know a lot of feminists have been connected to other families, you know, through karmic partner, through your twin, through soulmates, through different lessons that you had to learn. And remember, when you are the feminine, like, people will take you around their family, like people just that you don't even know. Like, they'll just start telling you about their sister or their brother, and that's a way of saying, like, you know, you can help my family heal. Like, you being around, you can help my family to see love. You can help my family to have fun. And so the family members were showing me different people that I didn't know, and they were just so excited, and it was helping them to get their life in order and get their light back pumping and helping them to grow and have fun. So it's a lot of family members going to reach out to you just to say, listen, I want to introduce you to somebody. If somebody had a newborn, or if somebody got a girlfriend, or you know, a baby mother, or just different people. They're going to want to introduce you, but this time they're not going to come against you, because we've been through that cycle already. This time they're not going to set you up. This time it's not going to be anything. Because in the vision, like, I was still suspicious. I'm like, I don't really know. But Spirit was saying it's not about that. It's about they are starting to understand your value and your worth, and they just are happy to be connected to you. They don't want anything from you but your, I don't want to say your energy, but they just want those good vibes that you put out. Because at this time, there's a lot of negativity in the world, and even within family. Like, energetically, you don't know the difference that you make, and you don't know the difference when you leave and when you disconnect from your family and be like, you know what, I could go find my soul family, I could join my own community. You don't know the energetic pull that family feels towards you, and when you are away. Like, every time you leave energetically and let go of family, or not even know, because I kind of know how to block that out, because I don't want to deal with those things. So if you're one of those people who know how to block out the whole, like, family scenarios, like, when you block that out and your energy goes away, they feel that, and things start to happen to where they have to, you know, honor who you are, and they have to even humble themselves and appreciate you, because sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't, but they're not doing it on purpose. They just didn't know. You know, they looked at it like, okay, you're just another relative. You're just, but it's not that you're, I don't want to say you're special or anything, but your value in family is different from everybody else's value. Remember, everybody brings something to family, but your value is different. And Holy Spirit was saying, after you've been trying to test it, then shall you come forth as pure gold. So you've been trying to test it. Well, a lot of us have. I don't know if you, some of you might still be going through your tries and your testings, because it's still like a little, it's still a little stuff that we have to break through, but afterwards you'll come forth as pure gold. So Spirit was saying, since you're coming forth as pure gold, they're not going to do anything to you, but just want to be around you. Just want to let people know that I know something. I know somebody worth more than your car, and that is my cousin. I know somebody worth more than your house, and that is my sister. So that's the level that you're about to go into. That's the journey you're about to walk on, where people are just going to be loving on you because they know your worth now. If they didn't get it at first, and you don't have to say anything. And I was just there. I wasn't doing anything but enjoying myself. I wasn't preaching, wasn't ministering, or just saying, I wasn't educating anybody. I was just enjoying the moment. So when you go, just enjoy the moment. I don't even think they're going to ask you anything. Like, if you've always been the one to show them things that you've learned and teach them new things, you're not going to have to worry about that. There's no pressure on you right now regarding family. You don't have to heal anybody. You don't have to do anything. Your main goal now is to have fun and enjoy life with them, and allow them to show you appreciation. Because in the vision, they were not telling me I love you. You know how family members have been like, I love you, and then you can't see it? Well, they're finna show you. They finna take you around and show you off as if you are their prize. You are their prized possession. And it's not to control you, and it's not to keep you bound to them or make you conform to them. It's because I see it. I get it. I get it. You are important. I couldn't see it at first. And it's all because of what you have been doing inside yourself, working on yourself and appreciating yourself. It's going to start being reflected back to you. And it's also because you've done like your healing work. And it's because you have prayed. And this is like almost like your reward or your gifts. And it's something that you wanted to. Like, if you always just want to have like a peaceful family reunion, just a peaceful family conversation, or family interactions, and not the dramatics and not the having the triggers, you're about to get that. You're about to get that plus more. And also, like I said in the beginning, a lot of men, I'm not gonna lie, they were so sexy though. But a lot of men, I won't say that you'll be sexually attracted to them, but they're going to be sexually attracted to you, not just because of how you look and how you dress or how you carry yourself, but just because of your whole light and your aura and your presence, because you're a different type of being now. Like, you're a spiritual being, and so they can see that and they value that. And it's going to be, you have to be careful, because when you come forth as pure gold, you're going to be shining. And you have to know, I thought about that Beyonce song, shining, 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 yeah. All this winning, I've been losing my mind. Don't try to slow me. Anyway, I'll probably post that song, because that song just came to me. But you're going to be shining. But just be careful that you don't let anybody take you for granted, or just put you in situations that you shouldn't be in. You can appreciate it. You can date if you want to. It's totally up to you because you have free will. But I know for a lot of you who have completely let go of your counterpart, just because you're focusing on you finna get a lot of attention, a lot of affection that probably your counterpart didn't even give you. Wherever he was slacking at, somebody about to come and just pick up the pace. Oh, that's that song. Pick up it. Ariana Grande. The Ariana Grande song. I don't know the words. I'm not finna butcher it. My daughter let me hear it. I was so sad my daughter let me. I was like, what song should we listen to? And she played that Ariana Grande. I know the new one is God is a Woman, but the other one when she was saying, no tears left to cry. I pick up and, I don't know the words. Let me not mess it up. Because I'm about to say pick up and kill it, but that's Wild and not Nick Cannon. I don't know what she said, but anyway, the Ariana Grande song. So, but they're about to pick up that pace for you, and it's all because you're beautiful. It's all just because you're amazing and you're sexy, and your worth is not being taken for granted no more, because you naturally don't take it for granted no more, and because people have started to see what it's like when you are not around. So it's going to be new guys and like older guys too, because some of them was like people that I knew, and they're gonna be like, hey, like people who probably didn't pay attention to you, or you were so caught up behind your twin or behind situations and healing yourself and balancing yourself out, you might have missed out on somebody, or somebody might have missed out on you. Well, you're gonna see them again, but this time they're gonna be open enough to say, hey, I actually think you're beautiful. Hey, I remember when you were this old and I used to like you or crush on you. So you don't even have to go looking for it. It's just gonna come to you. It's just gonna come to you because you're naturally in that energy, and you probably have already been experiencing that, because I know I have, and I've just been trying not to get overly confident, but I've been confident, you know. But it was also moments where I'm like, why is this happening? And Holy Spirit was saying, don't be insecure. Those 2 more points. How long I've been? 16 minutes. Don't be insecure, and do not judge yourself. Like when they come up to you, don't think it's because of anything you've done or anything you didn't do. Don't judge yourself in a sense to make yourself feel like, am I being like a slut? Because I was looking at myself like, wait a minute, you know, because I thought about some things, you know, when you see a guy that's attractive or something, you might go into, but don't judge yourself if you're feeling sexual, and you're like, you know, having those little fun moments. Do not judge yourself at this time, because it is called for you to be playful, but also enjoy your sexuality and be bold and be beautiful and be a wild, free-spirited person, because that is why the state of humanity is so caged in and closed in, because people are not free-spirited and open-minded. They're just all for self, you know, and it's not healthy. I won't go into that, but it's just, don't judge yourself and don't be so insecure if you just had those moments where you like, do I look okay? You know that you look beautiful. You can ask yourself that, but don't just, you know, say, well, if I did this, I probably would look better. If you're one of those people who's trying to see how to get to the best of, you know, of how you look, let that go. You look beautiful. Like when you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, tell yourself that you're pretty. You got to appreciate your pretty in all forms, even when it feels ugly. You know, I just started waking up and going to the mirror like, oh my gosh, I'm so fucking pretty. You know, not even with my makeup or nothing on, just getting out of bed, because you have to look at yourself in that way. Because remember, all things work together for your good. And the good, ugly, bad, pretty, it's all beautiful. Beautiful is what you make it. Sexy is what you make it. So enjoy every part of you, even the parts of you that you probably wish you didn't have, the parts of you that you don't tell nobody that makes you feel low. Start looking at that like, you know what, I appreciate that birthmark. I appreciate that beauty spotlight. I appreciate that scar, because, you know, it made me stronger. Like I started looking at my scars on my body as my tattoos, because I haven't gotten my first tattoo yet. I'm going to get it. That's a part of my journey to strengthen myself, to help me deal with my fears. I just say I'm gonna get a tattoo because I'm afraid that it's gonna hurt me, and I don't like needles, so I'm doing things to help myself get over some of my fears. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. But I look at my scars like that is my tattoo for now, until I get my official tattoo. Any of my scars that I have obtained through my journey or through life, I'm like, God, that is my tattoo. God, that is my beauty mark. Like I do have beauty marks too, but I'm looking at my scars. So I'm just trying to help you. You don't have to do that, but I'm just saying you have to look at everything within you as beautiful. Don't be so insecure about anything that's different on you. If it's your hair shorter or longer, or you can't get it to curl just right, Holy Spirit's just saying, don't be so insecure and don't judge yourself. when they start complimenting you. Because, you know, when you get a lot of compliments, you start saying, you know what, I actually need to do my hair. You know, because this lady was saying my hair was pretty, and I was like, you know what, I ain't even got the curls in there, but I was appreciative. And I'm like, thank you. But Holy Spirit said, don't judge yourself and don't get so insecure about it. If it's pretty, it's pretty. It doesn't have to be the way you think it has to be. Because perfect is what you make it. Pretty, beautiful is what you make it. So that's your reading. I guess I'll leave the Shining song because that's the song that I got. But it's just like after you've been trying to test it, the Midas touch. I just drove past this sign, the Midas. I think it's like an oil station, the Midas touch, because I was thinking about the pure gold. After you've been trying to test it, then shall you come forth as pure gold. And I guess you'll have the Midas touch too. Like whatever you do. It's a verse in the Bible that the Holy Spirit's trying to tell me about. I should look these things up before I tell you guys, but I kind of know the Bible because I read it all my life. Like, since I was a little girl, I was always reading the Bible. When I got punished, when I got in trouble, like my auntie was a spiritual woman, a religious woman, so she stopped whooping me and made me read stuff out the Bible. So I know a lot of Bible verses and quotes that people wouldn't even think I know, because I don't really go to church that much. But you can't tell me I don't know the Lord. You can't tell me I don't know my Father. I'm sorry. But it was the verse about wherever your feet tread, that shall you, and you guys can look it up. Wherever your feet tread, it shall be yours. I don't know. See, that's why you're supposed to look it up. I don't know. But that was the verse he was telling me about. And maybe you guys can just go look it up wherever your feet tread. Or somebody can leave it at the bottom. Wherever your feet, wherever you put your feet, that territory is yours. I don't know how to say it, but I know he was trying to bring it to my remembrance. I probably should have looked it up, but I didn't expect to speak about it. But until I heard about the Midas touch. So wherever you go and whatever you put your hands on is yours. Like the Bible says, whatever is for you is for you. I think it's like wherever you put your feet, that place is yours. That's your territory now. But I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like the Midas touch. So everything you do is about to be amazing. Like you may have some negativity and some doubt, but don't be so insecure. And Holy Spirit said, please don't judge yourself. If you have a hiccup or something, don't judge yourself. Don't get so down on yourself that you feel like you're not at that position where God is going to bless you. It's like you in the right space, the right time for a blessing of joy, a blessing of peace. And remember, all blessings are not financial. It's joy, it's peace, it's love, it's acceptance, it's serenity. People are going to start accepting you now, and it's just about to be beautiful. And it can already be happening for you. For some other people, it's about to happen. And a lot of men are going to come to you in some, it might be even people like ex-lovers or people who you didn't date, high school crushes. They're just going to see, because you know, when you grow into that woman, the Dream had that song, Now I See You at 23. All I can say is you the, hey, I don't want to cuss, but you the, hey, you know. When you grow up into that woman that you become, and people start respecting you and honoring you now, because it took a long time. It took a long, long time to get here. Brave, brave girl to try. It took a long time, but it is happening for you. And just honor it and appreciate it for what it is. I'm driving. I'm trying to grab my phone. Just honor it and appreciate it for what it is, because you deserve it. You deserve it. No matter what, you deserve it. And it's for you. And don't be hard on yourself, and don't feel like you don't deserve it, because you do. And that's all I have to say. And I love you guys, and I hope you guys just remember to stay blessed, and remember to speak of yourself, and just appreciate everything that is coming your way.